Is there any fun interviews? I mean, I can imagine you are sitting here waiting for the gig. You know, that's the thing. This is part of the deal. This is part of the job. But still, do you like interviews?
I like it because we get to talk a bit of shite, and we like talking shite in our band.
And we always remember that we can say the word shite on Kink.
That's
so
right. Are you kidding?
it already lightens up the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the biggest lie you ever told to a journalist?
Probably when the journalist asks the question, "Oh, what's your least favorite question?" to get asked in an interview, and they don't realize that's probably the least favorite question.
Exactly.
You know, how did you start?
Oh yeah.
That's the classic one.
Yeah, we can't really hate on that too much because we still are always happy to say it when it's some big person that's never talked about us before. Oh, we started.
Well, we weren't very good when we started, so I don't know why people are so interested.
I know at the band Talk, they always made things up. They always made things up, and they talk about, well, this song was inspired by a philosopher, and that philosopher never exists, but the journalist was writing it down. So you can
like that. We might have to steal
We've
that.
often thought about doing that, haven't we?
might do that now.
Yeah.
This point on.
So how are you guys doing? It's you work so hard, and now hard work pays off.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
It does, yeah. I think it's nice to be here in the sun, close to. Well, actually, I thought this was close to Amsterdam, this festival, but it's not at all.
No, not at all.
It's complete other side of the Netherlands.
Exactly.
So are we on? We're on the border right now, aren't we? But
right. Yes,
right
near Belgium.
And Belgium. So we're not near Germany as well.
Oh yes, as
little
well.
bit.
Yeah,
Because
same.
we just came from Germany, so I got used to saying Dankeschön yesterday, and now I'm trying to remember. Is it Gezelligheid?
Gezelligheid is you can say that.
That's what I'm trying to say on air for you today.
Dankjewel is
Dankjewel.
when the people like it when you do a little bit of Dutch.
That's the thing. We don't.
What do we say on stage? Like, what's a good thing to say after a song's
Ooh, what's a
finished?
good thing to say?
Give us some insight.
Heb je even voor mij?
Happy even voor mij.
Yeah, which is a famous song by a Dutch singer, and Mick Jagger sang it when he was the Stones. Heb je even voor mij? And then people will respond, yay!
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that will
Happy
work.
even voor mij.
Yeah, precies.
Like that?
Yeah, exactly. Heb je even voor mij?
Happy even voor mij.
Have to not
Yeah.
forget that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on tour right now. The album is out. Everything is 2 times in Paradiso. That's amazing. So what are the plans for the near future?
Well, we're working on a new record. That'll hopefully be out soonish. I mean, we won't say when because we promised last time and it came out like a year later. So, that's kind of on the cards, but it's really just gigs and festivals for a long time.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future, anyway. So.
Yeah. And do you? Because I think there's a little bit of a move in your music. It changed a little bit, right?
Yeah.
It evolves. That's naturally, of course.
Yeah, that's our first album was very like a hodgepodge of different musical influences because we went through so many phases when we were a band that we just ended up with all this kind of different sounding music and trying to piece it together and make it seem like one thing, but then we just kind of thought that's a bit boring and we were just gonna let it be what it was. And so I think on the next record we definitely sounds a bit more like a band in a room. That could change. Right now it does. We haven't got to the overdubs yet.
Let's talk about radio for a sec. How important is radio for you? Because very important.
When it's a positive experience, it's very important. When it's a negative experience, we really don't care.
Did
about
you have a negative experience with radio?
Yes, but not with any of your radio stations, thankfully.
No?
Always a nice time when we're here. Like I said, Kink is one of our favorites, like in the world, because we always have fun when we're talking to you guys. We won't disclose who the bad ones are, but the bad ones I think make everyone feel like.
Yeah, it'd be bad for business if we did that.
Yeah.
But still, because we live now in the age of Spotify, people, discover music right there.
Yeah.
So you can. I ask myself the question: is how important is radio?
Yeah. I think it is important because, like, I don't think people don't go into record shops and buy music themselves and find music themselves. I think Spotify, there's certain algorithms and it's kind of a machine showing you what music it thinks you're gonna like. The radio is curated. I think that's really important. To have kind of people there who can kind of be the bastions of it and be like, no, this is really good. We believe in this. So it's incredibly important.
Is there a favorite disc jockey from Ireland that you really like?
We like a guy called Dan Haggerty.
Yeah, Dan Haggerty.
Okay, I've checked it out.
Yeah, he's lovely. Very tall though.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
tall.
But he'd laugh at that, but he's good because he used to play our songs before anyone really played them.
Oh, that's nice.
And he does that with a lot of other new bands that, you know, other Irish DJs don't seem to play as much. So just people that, you know, people that really still try and push the underdogs, because I kind of think that's what people loved about the radio back in the day when streaming wasn't a thing. Like, people would set up pirate radio stations and play music from just local music, and then it would really catch airwaves. And I think that's kind of the beauty of radio, really. So
absolutely,
when people kind of, you know, when you feel like it's kind of almost like an art form, and people really do put themselves into it and care about it.
It is, yeah.
We feel that as people who go on to it, you know what I mean?
We care about music as well, yeah. We're all like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
You know.